A beautiful home is not defined by how impressive it looks from the street, nor by how many dramatic features have been placed inside it. The homes that stay with us are the ones that change the feeling of everyday life, the way morning begins, the way family members naturally gather, and the way the outside world seems to become quieter once the door closes. Grandeur may catch the eye for a moment, but comfort, light, and connection are what make a house unforgettable.
Before we delve into our exploration, allow us to extend a warm welcome back to Amica Studio. For those joining us for the first time, we invite you to subscribe for more captivating insights into home and interior design inspiration.
Beautiful homes with resort-inspired backyards, open living spaces, and timeless architecture. Imagine waking as soft sunlight moves across worn stone floors and the garden slowly comes into view beyond wide glass doors. The kitchen is already filled with a gentle morning glow. Fresh air drifts through the open living area, and the surface of the pool reflects the trees above it. Later, the same spaces become a setting for unhurried lunches, children moving between indoors and outdoors, and evening conversations beneath a shaded terrace. This is the quiet promise of resort-inspired living, not constant extravagance, but more room to breathe, gather, rest, and enjoy the ordinary. Throughout these homes, timeless architecture is shaped not by decoration alone, but by thoughtful relationships between rooms, materials, landscape, and daily routines. We will explore entrances that make arrival feel meaningful, living spaces that follow the changing daylight, private rooms that encourage true rest, and backyards that become emotional destinations of their own. Keep watching, because some of the most valuable ideas are not the largest or most expensive ones. They are the subtle design choices that can make any home feel calmer, more connected, and deeply enjoyable to live in. One, the art of a lasting arrival. Before the front door opens, the house has already begun telling its story. A broad roofline, deep shadow, warm stone, and carefully placed greenery can create presence without relying on excess. The most inviting facades balance confidence with restraint, allowing one memorable element, a sheltered entrance, a sculpted wall, or a mature tree to guide the eye. Picture arriving in the late afternoon as sunlight catches the texture of the walls and the pathway feels calm beneath your steps. A home should not shout to be remembered. It should make arrival feel inevitable. Keeping the exterior palette limited to 2 or 3 connected materials often gives even a modest home a stronger, more composed identity. The pathway matters just as much as the facade because it controls the emotional pace of arrival. Rather than leading directly from pavement to door, a gentle turn past low planting, a reflecting basin, or a shaded courtyard can create a brief moment of separation from the outside world. Children may race ahead while guests slow down to notice the garden, and suddenly the entrance becomes an experience rather than a threshold. Lighting placed low among plants feels softer than harsh overhead fixtures and makes the approach welcoming after sunset. When the journey inward is calm, the home begins offering comfort before anyone steps inside. Beyond that door, the same sense of ease continues through light-filled spaces that open toward the view. Two, rooms that follow the light. What if the most important decoration in a home changed every hour? In open living spaces, daylight becomes a moving presence, stretching across floors in the morning, sharpening architectural lines at noon, and warming walls as evening approaches. Large windows are most effective when they do more than increase brightness. They should reveal a tree canopy, a quiet garden, or a slice of sky worth pausing for. Imagine reading near the glass while clouds pass slowly overhead, or watching rain turn the courtyard silver. Light gives a room its emotional weather. Positioning seating toward both conversation and a meaningful view helps an open room feel grounded rather than simply large. Openness works best when it is balanced by subtle zones. A lowered ceiling above the lounge, a rug beneath the seating, or a change from stone to timber can gently define where one activity ends and another begins without adding walls. Morning may belong to the sunlit corner near the garden, while evenings gather around a softer pool of lamplight. This allows the same room to feel active, restful, social, and private at different times of day. The goal is not to remove every boundary, but to make boundaries feel natural. A generous plan becomes truly livable when each part has a reason to exist. From here, the architecture naturally draws family life toward the kitchen, dining area, and terrace beyond. Three, the heart that opens outdoors. The most meaningful gatherings rarely begin with a formal invitation. They happen while someone is preparing coffee, children are reaching for fruit, and another person is setting plates beside an open door. In these homes, the kitchen, dining space, and family room work as one connected rhythm, allowing cooking and conversation to share the same atmosphere. A long island can become a breakfast table, homework station, an evening gathering place without feeling ceremonial. The best kitchens support life before they display style. Durable surfaces, comfortable circulation, and storage close to where it is used make the room feel effortless, even on busy mornings. The connection outdoors makes these shared spaces feel even more generous. When sliding or folding doors disappear, the dining table can extend visually toward a shaded terrace, and a simple family meal begins to carry the ease of a holiday. Imagine a slow Sunday lunch with a breeze moving through the room, or an evening dinner accompanied by reflections from the pool. Matching the indoor and outdoor floor tones creates continuity, while a covered transition protects the opening from harsh sun and sudden rain. The boundary between inside and outside should feel adjustable, not absolute. That flexibility turns entertaining into something relaxed and daily routines into something memorable. As the shared spaces become quieter, the home begins to reveal its more private side. Four, private rooms with a softer rhythm. Not every part of a beautiful home needs to impress. Some rooms should simply allow the body to exhale. Bedrooms feel most restorative when they are protected from the busiest areas, softened by filtered light, and connected to a private view rather than exposed to constant activity. Imagine waking to leaves moving outside instead of facing a blank wall, then sitting for a few quiet minutes before the day begins. Rest is shaped by what a room removes as much as by what it contains. Using fewer materials, concealed storage, and warm bedside lighting can create greater calm than adding more decoration. Bathrooms and reading corners continue this gentler rhythm through texture, privacy, and small rituals. A deep window recess may become a place to read in the afternoon, while a bathroom facing an enclosed garden can feel open without sacrificing seclusion. Natural stone underfoot, timber cabinetry, and soft reflected light make daily routines feel considered rather than rushed. Even a compact home can borrow this idea by framing one private view with plants, a screened wall, or a high window. Comfort grows when a room knows what to hide and what to reveal. These quieter spaces prepare us for the home's emotional center, where water, landscape, and outdoor living create the feeling of a personal retreat. Five, the backyard becomes the destination. Then the house opens and the pace of life changes. A resort-inspired backyard is not simply a pool surrounded by expensive finishes. It is a landscape designed to make ordinary time feel fuller. Water catches the sky, deep planting softens the edges, and shaded seating offers a place to remain outdoors long after the midday sun grows strong. Picture stepping outside with morning coffee while the surface is still, or hearing children laugh as the afternoon light flickers across the water. The real luxury is not the pool, it is the permission to slow down. Even without a large garden, one strong focal point can create the same emotional pull. The most successful backyards include more than one way to stay outside. A sunny ledge near the water, a covered dining terrace, and a quieter corner beneath trees allow the landscape to respond to different moods and seasons. Outdoor lighting should reveal paths, foliage, and textured walls rather than flatten everything with brightness. Planting in layered heights creates depth, while repeated materials connect the garden visually to the architecture. When the backyard supports breakfast, swimming, reading, conversation, and quiet after dark, it stops feeling like scenery. It becomes another room, only with sky for a ceiling. As evening settles over the garden, materials and lighting begin to shape an entirely different atmosphere. Six, texture after sunset. Some homes become more compelling when daylight fades. Warm light grazes stone walls, timber ceilings deepen in tone, and metal details catch small reflections rather than demanding attention. This is where craftsmanship becomes visible through shadow. The edge of a stair, the grain of a cabinet, the curve of a chair, or the quiet joint between two materials. A refined interior does not need many finishes. It needs a few that age with character. Choose one dominant natural material, support it with a contrasting texture, and allow lighting to reveal both. The most enduring rooms are not frozen in time. They grow richer as life leaves its gentle marks. Furniture adds another layer of comfort when it responds to how people actually gather. Deep seating near the garden invites long conversations, while a smaller chair beside a lamp creates space for solitude within an open plan. After sunset, pools of light should form around these activities instead of filling every corner equally. Imagine dinner ending slowly as the terrace glows beyond the glass and reflections move across the ceiling. Atmosphere is created not by brightness, but by knowing where darkness belongs. And from that evening calm emerges the deeper question: what does a truly beautiful home ultimately give to the people who live there? Architecture that makes life feel closer. The answer is rarely found in a single room. It appears in the distance between the kitchen and the garden, the view from a bedroom, the shaded place where grandparents sit, and the open floor where children can move freely. Thoughtful architecture supports connection without forcing it, allowing people to be together while still choosing their own pace. A large house can feel empty when spaces do not relate, while a smaller one can feel abundant when every room strengthens daily life. Home is measured less by area than by the quality of the moments it holds. Designing clear sightlines and comfortable gathering points can transform even an ordinary plan into a more connected place. Over time, the most dramatic features become familiar, but the emotional benefits remain. The pool becomes the setting for summer memories. The terrace becomes the place for long conversations, and the window seat becomes part of a quiet morning routine. This is why lasting architecture avoids chasing novelty too aggressively. Proportions, natural materials, shade, airflow, and a close relationship with landscape continue to matter long after trends pass. The deepest form of luxury is a home that makes people want to stay a little longer. That idea brings us back to the beginning, because the homes we remember are not only the ones we admire, they are the ones in which we can imagine an entire life unfolding. Conclusion. Beautiful homes with resort-inspired backyards, open living spaces, and timeless architecture offer far more than an impressive visual experience. They show how thoughtful design can soften the pace of a busy morning, encourage family members to spend more time together, and allow nature to remain present throughout the day. From the first steps along a landscaped pathway to the final glow of light beside the pool, every transition contributes to the emotional experience of living there. The most memorable ideas are often surprisingly simple. A window placed toward a meaningful view, a shaded terrace connected to the dining area, natural materials repeated from indoors to outdoors, or a quiet seating corner beneath trees can completely change how a home feels. None of these choices depends entirely on having an enormous property or an unlimited budget. What matters is understanding how people move, rest, gather, and create memories within the spaces they use every day. In the end, lasting architecture is not created by following every new trend. It grows from balanced proportions, honest materials, natural light, fresh air, privacy, and a close relationship with the surrounding landscape. A home becomes truly special when it supports both celebration and stillness, when it feels generous during family gatherings, yet comforting during a quiet evening alone. The deepest form of luxury is not simply having more, but living more fully within what surrounds you. The most beautiful home is the one that turns ordinary days into memories you never want to leave behind.